When you picture an armadillo, you likely think of a small, tank-like creature covered in bony plates. The very name speaks to this image. Armadillo comes from Spanish, meaning little armored one. It is a fitting description for these fascinating placental mammals, native to the Americas. They are part of a unique superorder called Xenarthra, sharing an ancient lineage with sloths and anteaters. But this armor is not just a simple shell. It is a complex structure, made of dermal bone plates overlaid with keratin scales, which are called scutes. These plates form rigid shields over the shoulders and hips. But across the back and flanks, flexible bands of skin connect them, allowing for some movement. Curiously, their underside is soft and furry, leaving them vulnerable if they cannot protect it. And here is something truly unexpected. Under ultraviolet light, an armadillo's skin can glow. Despite the common image, armadillos are not all the same size. The spectrum is vast. At one end, you have the tiny pink fairy armadillo, weighing in at a mere 3 ounces and measuring only about 5 to 6 inches long. Compare that to the giant armadillo, which can stretch up to 5 feet and weigh a hefty 119 pounds. Their story stretches back millions of years, originating on the isolated continent of South America during the early Eocene epoch. Recent scientific study, including genetic analysis, reveals a surprising connection. The massive, extinct glyptodonts, some as tall as 5 feet and weighing 2 tons, are actually ancient armadillos. In fact, they are more closely related to today's species than some living armadillo groups are to each other. This ancient lineage was once confined to South America. But with the formation of the Isthmus of Panama, a few species ventured north during the Great American Interchange. Today, they are most diverse in Paraguay, hosting 11 species. The 9-banded armadillo, a hardy traveler, has pushed its range deep into the United States, reaching states as far north as Nebraska and Indiana. Scientists note their northward expansion is tracking with climate change and is aided by a lack of natural predators. Armadillos are built for one thing: digging. Their long, sharp claws are perfect tools for unearthing insects, grubs, and other invertebrates that make up their diet. Many species, like the 9-banded armadillo, dig elaborate burrows near water sources. They have poor eyesight, relying instead on an incredibly keen sense of smell to locate their meals underground. When faced with danger, their defense strategies vary by species. While most armadillos rely on fleeing or digging rapidly to escape, a few species, specifically those in the genus Taliputes, have a remarkable trick. They can curl completely into a tight, armored ball, protecting their soft underside. The 9-banded armadillo found in North America has a different reaction. When startled, it often jumps straight up into the air, an instinctive reaction that unfortunately makes them vulnerable to passing vehicles. Movement is not limited to land. The 9-banded armadillo is surprisingly adept in water. It can walk along the bottom of shallow creeks, holding its breath for up to 6 minutes. To cross larger bodies of water, it employs a unique buoyancy trick. It swallows air to inflate its stomach and intestines, turning itself into a floating little armored one. Perhaps one of the most extraordinary facts about some armadillos lies in their reproduction. Most species in the genus Dasypus, including the 9-banded armadillo, consistently give birth to genetically identical quadruplets. This phenomenon, called polyembryony, is incredibly rare in mammals. This makes these specific armadillos invaluable subjects for scientific research needing consistent genetic makeup. This unique biology extends to their role in science and even health. Armadillos are one of the few non-human species that can contract leprosy systemically. This is due in part to their low body temperature, which mimics human skin conditions hospitable to the bacterium. While they acquired the disease from humans historically, they now serve as a natural reservoir and can transmit it. This is a key area of study. They are also reservoirs for Chagas disease, highlighting their complex interaction with human health. Armadillos have also carved out a niche in human culture. Their shells have traditionally been used to craft the back of the charango, an Andean lute. During the Great Depression in the United States, they were sometimes eaten, earning the grim nickname Hoover Hogs. And they have appeared in literature and music, from Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories to humorous songs. Their roadkill prevalence, particularly the 9-banded species' jumping habit, is a common, albeit unfortunate, mark of their presence in human-dominated landscapes.